I I change R into is, right? Yeah, well,
Uh-huh.
yeah, now I see the problems. Okay, so yeah, a lot of students who are my age like to play video games. Yeah, like I guess yeah, some examples. Yeah, like Brawl Stars. Yeah, I guess these days, a game called Brawl Star is quite
Right.
famous. Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Do you know Brawl Stars?
No, I don't. I don't. I'm not a big video gamer. It's not really my thing. So
Wow,
I've never heard of
you,
it.
yeah. Well, that's very good. That's awesome because if if you if you're like really into video games, yeah, you can easily miss a lot of things, right? So yeah, I guess yeah, good for you. I'm also not a I also don't like playing video games. So
Oh,
yeah. But
that's good.
yeah,
That's good that you have other interests then. Yeah.
yeah, I have. I'm interested in sports and math more than video games. So yeah, which is good. But like back then, I also played video games, but it was so addictive, and I how do I say? I often forgot my homework, or I often sleep late. So
You
yeah,
often forgot to do your homework, yeah, and you slept late.
exactly. Oh, what about you? Like maybe have you ever like played, or maybe uh, have you ever played video games like me? In that,
Yeah, I used to play FIFA a lot.
oh,
Um,
like the soccer game, right?
Until I was about 16 or 17 years old, then I stopped playing. Uh,
Oh,
so
how
yeah,
how did you how did you stop playing video games? Because I know it is not easy, right?
um, I think it was quite easy for me to stop because my old PlayStation 2 broke because it was so old, and then I just never bought a replacement. And then at that point in my life, I became too busy with other things, and I didn't really have time to carry on playing video games. Or playing FIFA. I think,
Oh,
but I would still instead I guess I would just watch videos on YouTube really because I think when I was younger and just only started playing FIFA, things like the internet and YouTube just weren't as kind of easy to use or weren't as kind of available. Yeah, they weren't as available really. So I would say there's also more options now to entertain your for entertainment related to technology now. And
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah, like these days, there's so many things to do beside video games, right?
yeah,
Like you watch YouTube videos, yeah, that is a good example. Yeah, it is also really fun, or if you use it in a good way, it can be really useful. But
yeah,
yeah, I still think yeah, you're amazing because you said the game PlayStation, right? The game PlayStation was
yeah.
broke, so that's how you couldn't play. But like when you play video games, you have those hormone, right? Dopamine. Yeah, I'm not really sure if you guys
Yeah, yeah, it
pronounce
does
that.
get addictive, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So even though you don't have the video games, you don't have the like PlayStation, you still want to. You're still thinking like, oh, I really want to play video games. So it's
Yeah,
you might be trying to find a way to play video games. Maybe like you go to a friend's house and play use his station, or
yeah.
you have
I
another.
might look for alternatives. I might look to play in other people's or play with my friends. Yeah, you're right. And even today, occasionally, if I'm bored, I sometimes fantasize about playing FIFA again, and I kind of remember how fun it used to be. So
Uh,
it's I still think about it sometimes, not too much, but sometimes. So. that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
that impulse, that desire, and is always kind of there in the back of your mind. Yeah, it's
Yes, yes, exactly. That's right. You know, that's the human brain, right? Well,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, so and also you said, like you watch YouTube videos, right? These instead of playing
Uh-huh.
video games. Yeah, and what videos? Like what type of videos do you usually watch?
So I like to so I speak Spanish, and so I like to listen to the news in Spanish, and so because I'm interested in politics and what's happening in the world, so it's a good way of keeping up with what's happening in the world and also keeping up practicing my Spanish. So yeah.
Oh, I
But
see.
I think that uh, technology doesn't necessarily have to be seen as a bad thing. We just have to learn how to use it in a productive way and learn about the harm that it can do and educate children especially about how to use it in a safe way. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, if you can use this in a good way, maybe like those technology might be the best tool for you. Like, these days you can learn anything in this, internet, right? There's
Yeah.
all the information. So yeah, I totally agree with you. But the, problem is a lot of like, not usually adults, a lot of children, a lot of kids use internet to play video games or something like that, right? So,
Yeah.
well, yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, and I remember when I was a kid, I remember thinking that it was a little bit sad that when adults who are maybe over 20 years old and sometimes even 30 years old, I remember thinking even when I was a kid, oh, that's a little bit strange that they still play video games. Surely they're adults now and they should do more kind of more useful things with their time. But I mean, uh, you can also look at it from the point of view. Well, what's the difference between just an adult watching TV and an adult playing video games? I guess they're pretty much the same thing, really. They're both just ways for people to relax or have fun, you know. So yeah, who am I to judge?
Yes. Well, uh,
But
yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, how do I say, how do I say the situation? Yeah, we both stopped.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Do you still play video games at all these days, or just much less? Or...
Yeah, I don't even watch, I don't play, but my brother plays. Oh yeah, I would say that I don't never watch video games because I sometimes you know go to him and I saw him playing video games and I was like, oh, what are you doing? So that's how I watch. But I'm not that very interested in video games. Yeah, not even watching.
But it's not that you could say it's not that you never play video games because the you said I don't never play video games. So this is a double negative. So
Oh,
uh, in this case, it's you can't. I don't think you can use a double negative. Um,
exactly. Yeah, like I have to get rid of the never, right?
so yeah, you just have to find another way of saying it, such as
Maybe I don't
I
like always,
almost
something like that.
yeah,
I
I almost
almost, yeah,
never
that is a
play
better.
video games. Uh, you could say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I almost never play video games, or you know, I never play video games. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
I
use double
rarely
negative.
play video games. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
something like that. Or your sentence is not that I never play video games. Yeah, like that.
uh-huh. I I really like the way you ask me about what you said and how you can improve. It shows a lot that you are really keen to learn and to improve and focusing on how you can improve your grammar in with such attention to detail. So I think it's very impressive because even the vast majority of the students I talk to in Cambly, they don't do this. So
Oh, really?
uh, so I think it's very good that you do it.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, because I really want to maybe one day speak English like a native, with almost no mistakes. So yeah, I try my best. Yeah,
Yeah,
as
I can
well.
see that, and 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 yeah. So what else can we talk about? I'm just thinking last 3 minutes. There's do you think that video game addiction is a big problem in South Korea then, even amongst adults?
Uh, well, I'm not really I'm not sure because I don't think it's not that I don't think it's a big problem because
Right.
yeah, they don't like play video games whole day. They're just a lot of you know a lot of students, they have like video game times. Yeah, like they can only play video games 2 hours a day. So I don't think it's a big problem. What do you think? Do you think it's a big problem there in how do you say, where you live?
Yeah, in the UK. Yeah, in England. I think I'd say it's becoming quite a big problem. Yeah, I mean, probably during the COVID pandemic, during lockdown, children became more addicted to video games and mobile phone games. But yeah, but the reason I asked the question is because uh, in the news in the UK, we hear about lots of people in South Korea getting very addicted to video games. Sometimes we
Oh,
hear about it in the news, but
then it can be a big problem. Yeah, maybe they have to find a way to how do I say, stop it, right?
yeah, what what do you think are the solutions to kind of overcoming video game addiction?
Oh, well, maybe I think like something like there's a lot of app these days, right? Like phone locking app, right? Maybe parents can download the app and use it to their children phone, or maybe they take their children to out to the outside, maybe to go like you know, yeah, to do some activity, like maybe going to amusement park or
Yeah,
going to hiking, something like that, so that they don't have a lot of time to play video games. Yeah, I think maybe those things can be the solution. What do you think? Can you think of any good idea?
yeah. I think that maybe yeah, doing sports is a good idea, and yeah, going outside. I think going outside is really important because
Yeah, yeah,
for
I guess
children
yeah, yeah.
to understand and learn the alternatives or alternative ways of having fun. Sure.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I totally agree with you. I guess parents should say, I guess parents should persuade their child to go out.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
difficult when parents don't have time. They're always busy working. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is going to be another problem. But we don't.
David, it's been really good fun talking with you.
Yeah,
Really
I
enjoyed
really enjoyed.
it so
Yeah.
much. See you next
Yeah, thank you
time.
so much. See you next
Take,
time. Bye bye.
see you later. Bye.